What's up, guys? I'm back again with another video finally. I've been off for about 2 weeks or so. Had COVID, kind of felt a bit sick. Work's been crazy, but I'm finally back again. And today's topic, dating apps. I'm not a fan. Haven't really been successful with them. I don't really think it's good for society as well. But I'm gonna share a story that took place back in 2014. This is when Tinder was out for a few years, like maybe 3 years, I think. But I jumped on the app, right? Started swiping, getting used to it. I thought it was exciting, right? Matched with this girl who was a half Samoan, half Tokelauan girl. Thought she was pretty. Her profile looked legit, looked very interesting. All her bio, what she was into, similar things as me. So we spoke for about 3 days, right? 3 days, and we finally decided to meet. I was actually very surprised that she was the first one to say, "Oh, I'll come out to you. You don't have to just meet me at the train station," which was probably just like about a 10-minute walk from my house. So I was like, "Oh, okay, cool, sweet." This girl's really making the effort, right? So I get prepared that day. We meet up for lunch around 1 or 2 p.m. on a Saturday. I go down to the station. As I'm walking down, I see that she's already kind of just out of the station. She's near the shops, near the little kebab shop. And she's just kind of standing there looking around. I think she's really looking for me. And as I get there, I'm walking towards her, and bam, I knew some shit was freaking just strange. When I heard her talk, she would talk kind of like this weird like with a this I don't really know how to explain the voice. Borderline demonic kind of sounding voice. Yeah, and she just kind of walked funny. She kind of walked with a bit of a limp. So that as we walked off, I'm noticing this and I'm like, oh, what the fuck am I gonna do now? I felt so uncomfortable. The vision in my head of this girl that I saw from the dating app was nothing like what I imagined. So we're walking. I grabbed our food quickly, and we just walked to a park nearby to have something to eat. And I'm already feeling like, man, I don't want to be here. I want to go already. This person isn't who I thought it was. And so we sat there. I bullshitted my way, just try to make conversation, be nice. She was really a really, really, really nice person, man. She was very friendly. She was all interested in knowing about me. And then I felt, to this day, I feel extremely bad for what I did. I lied to her, man. Probably 15 minutes into the date, I'm like, oh, I gotta go do some family stuff, eh? I pretended I got a text message from my sister for me to hurry back home to do something for my mom. And I knew she knew that I was bullshitting, but she was just very nice about the whole thing, eh? And then I said goodbye to her. I gave her a little hug, thanked her for coming out, and then I walked off. And as I was walking back home, when I was nearing up the hill, I could look back and see she's just sitting there on the table, man. I felt so terrible, but then I didn't. I was young. I was stupid. I should have been, knowing where I am now, I would never do what I did. I would have just hanged out for a bit, get to know this person. But man, that moment really made me not keen on dating apps. First of all, if you're gonna be on a dating app, make sure you have a video call date with the person beforehand. Have a real chat, where you can see them so you know who they are. Dating apps are a bunch of bullshit. It's basically like a catalog. You're going through each page. It's all based on the physical, right? You're not really, they try to act like, oh, you really get to know this person, their ins and outs. The first thing that you judge is how the person looks. Um, yeah, like even though I'm telling this story and I feel really bad for it, but at the same time, yeah, man, that girl, I think she was disabled. To be honest with you, um, yeah, like I said, I feel bad for the way I left it, but it was a eye-opening experience. So, just stick to dating the old-fashioned way, getting to meet people, go to a bar, yeah, speak to your friends that may have mutual friends that are interested in finding someone or going on dates. Go to maybe church events, cafes. That was how the people used to do it back in the old days. They would just go to the bar or the cafe or the restaurant, um, and just sit there, and maybe you walk past, you might see someone that you're interested in. But yeah, I'd love to hear anyone else's uh dating app horror stories. Please let me know in the comments. And man, thanks again for sticking around. Next year, May, that's my first travel vlog. I'll be going to Thailand, and then after that, I'll be heading off to Samoa, which I can't wait. But yeah, thanks for watching this, and I'll speak to you soon.
大阪たこ焼きなんでやねん